Hello, my name is Karnaur and now I'm going to explain fifth experiment of the web technology lab. Write a function that accepts a string as a parameter and find the longest word within the string. So we should find, for a given string, we should find the longest word in that given string. That is the first question. And the second question is the BMI calculator. Here we should calculate a BMI of a person. The BMI is calculated as with this formula, weight divided by height into height. So and also the BMI what we have got should state should state the position of the BMI. So if it is less than 18, it must be under, it must show underweight. If it is between 18 to 25, it should show as normal, and if it is between 25 and 30, it should show overweight, and above 30 should show as obese. And this is the person's body type should be displayed in the span of ID of height, and you may assume the valid input to the box. So some of the given here the code is given, source code, sample code with the ID as weight and height to get the BMI. And third one is the flower garden. So using the JavaScript, we should give the number of rows and number of columns so that those number of rows and columns of flower will be arranged. And here also some sample code is given for us. And this is the weight in a row, that which converts the weight from pounds to the kilograms. So the conversion factor from the pounds to kilograms is given here, and here is a sample code for that. And here also there is a coin flip. So that if we should place a coin, if we click the flip button, it will the coin will be flipped, and it will show whether it is heads or tails. And the codes for following these questions will be here. So this is for the flower garden. So this is the HTML code. For this, we should use the JavaScript so that the number of words in the string will be read, and it will show the largest word in the string. So in the body part, which first we should give the field set to get the layout of the box. And here the heading is finding the number of words, and enter the string, and we should give the input type as words, type is text, and ID is words, and name is the text. The number of the string that should be entered in here, that should be entered, will be entered here. And you should click a button here, on click. Button on click is function 1, so that here the function 1 is given as the ID, and for that function 1, here we have given the script here, JavaScript. In this script we have given, we have declared the variables as words splitter and the rows largest, so that if we give the words, we get the words from the string here. So, and in that the largest will be shown here. And using the for loop, we should use the we'll get the we'll split the string, and we'll get the largest word from here. And here the IDs are given for line 1, line 2, line 3, that is for the length of the words, largest word and smallest word. Here the splitter is divided for the length of the words, here for the largest one, and the smallest one is given here. So using the, again we should use the for loop here, so that we will get to the all three words, which is largest, smallest, and we will get the word splitted here. And the output will be in this way. We should give Here we got the length of the words. The first word is of 3 letters, second word is of 9 letters, the largest word is technology, smallest word is of 3 letters. So next we should calculate for BMI. Here um, using the HTML code, here the title is given as BMI calculator, that which we get in the top of the window, and then here using the script we should compute the BMI using the given code with the given formula. At first we should declare the height and weight of a person, so where height is number and where height is number, and we should get element by height and weight by values. And here we should give the to compute the BMI, we should give the formula for the BMI, that is weight by height into height. Here in the script we should give as math dot power, that is height square, height comma 2, that is height square, height into height. So and we should show the conditions that if BMI is less than 18.5 and 18, and if it is between 18 and 25 and 25 and 30 and 30, there should be shown variations, that is if less than weight underweight, 18 to 25 normal, 25 to 30 overweight, and above 30 should be obese. So this is the Java code which we should give in the script, so that the VMI will get computed, and the result will be shown whether it is a normal, obese, or overweight or underweight. And here in the body we should give body mass index calculator, that is BMI calculator, and we should enter the height, that is the input type should be text, and the ID is height, and similarly for weight also should be given like that, so that the output will be in this way. For suppose if I enter some weight, height as 180 to 1.82 meters, okay, this is 72, we get the BMI as 21.74. This means that is the normal BMI value. Thank you. And for the weight converter, that is from pounds to kilo, these all functions can be executed only through JavaScript. So here the title is we should convert the weight from pounds to the kilograms, and here we have given the weight converter, and we should give the paragraphs with the input types as text values. For input type is a number for pounds and kilograms, and the script should be given as at first pound converter and value number, so that we should give the at first what should be given in the boxes is given, and to convert this, what is the formula should be applied here. Here if a person enters the weight in pounds, that is the given weight by 2.2046 will give the relative kilograms. Similarly, the given if the person gives the weight in the kilograms, that is the given kilograms by 0.4535 is the relative value in the pounds. So the output is, for suppose if I entered as 300 pounds, it is showing here the kilograms is 136 kilograms. For suppose if I entered weight in kilograms 72, so it is showing as 158 pounds. So by this way the weight converter is used from pounds to kilograms. And the next code is flipping the coin. So we should give the ID for the first one as display, And for this, using the table, we should create the table, and for that toss, we should give the relative button for that. Type is button and ID is toss. Value should be flipping. So on click that is toss. So if we click on the toss button, it will, then only the button will work. And the here the button ID is toss. Number of flips performed will be shown here by using the sequence ID, using the span tag, and for heads count and tails count also it will be displayed here as heads display and tails display. And here the image ID is given. The image ID is my image, that is the image of the coin, and and then the table is ended and the other division is ended. So here comes the JavaScript for flipping a coin here. Here we should at first we should declare the variables. Here variable tails is 0, heads is 0, and clicks is equal to 0. That is in the beginning, and the function after the clicking, here we get clicks is equal to +1, so that whenever we play whenever we click once, then the number of clicks will increase by 1. And here another function is for toss, that is here the number of rows here is 0, so that the number of clicks is 0. While rows is less than 1, we have an array here where a variable array is equal to new array. In this array, we will show the number of flips and turns. Number of flips here will be shown here. So for every flip here, the number will be increased on clicking. So for function for getting heads is uh, number of heads, then it will show the number of heads we got in the flip. And similarly for tails, it will, whenever we get the tails, the number of tails will be displayed here. So the function image heads will be given as the head of the image will be given and the tails of the image will be given. This the script will be ended. So if we flip, the number of flips is increased to 1. Heads count is 0, tails count is 1. Since we got a tails here in this first flip, and for second flip, and the third flip is head, again tails, and this way we'll get the flipping of a coin. Here we get the image of a tails here, and so the next question is here we should display the here we should give the image, and we should give the number of rows and columns, so that the image will be arranged in those number of columns and rows. So for this we should at first we should give the image, and then we should give the ID for that. And for this I have given the code as garden, ID as garden here. So for function garden, we should at first we should give the image, and then we should represent it by t1 and t2 IDs, so that using the for loop we can enter the number of rows and the number of columns here. So that for here I is the column and I is for row, and such that the number of rows and columns will be arranged with that image. Here enter number of rows, type is text, and enter number of columns, type is text. Here in this box we will enter the number of rows or number of columns, and using this code we'll get the image. So here I entered 2, now I'll enter 3, and I will get for suppose if I entered here number of rows as 3 and number of columns as 2, Then we'll get three rows and two columns here. Thank you.